Hi, guys, and welcome down to 10 things I've learnt whilst training 1,000 clients. Over 1,000 clients. I don't know how many clients I've trained. To tell the truth, guys, I've been training people for over 4 decades, over 40 years of helping people move and get fit and strong. And I'm here to tell you 10 things, 10, there's the maths, 10 things I've learnt whilst training you. And I've gone through 1 and 2. In today's session, I'd like to tell you something really important to keep people to keep moving, and that is to park your ego at the door. Make sure you park your ego at the door, but I'll tell you more about that soon. But what I do know is guys come in and train, and I can almost pick the day they stop training. Whether they come in with their white footy, this is here in Australia, their white footy shorts on. That means they've trained back when they were like about 18. They've got their board shorts on, which means they probably trained when they last trained when they were about 30. If they've got their tennis shorts on, they probably last trained when they were about 50, especially if they wear their white socks with their tennis shorts. So it's really, and if they've got their bike shorts on with the tight bike shorts on, they probably trained last when they were about 50, 60. So the clothing they wear really dictates where they used to train. And what happens with guys, and I'm only saying this from years and years of experience. There's no science on this. It's just years of experience. Guys will go through life and they'll stop training when they're 16 or stop exercising when they're 18 or at uni or get married or whatever. And wherever they stop training, whatever was in their cupboard when they last trained is what they'll wear when they first come back to the gym. Girls or ladies, on the other hand, what they'll do if they want to start training is they'll research it, they'll investigate it, they'll go on the internet, they'll find the best resources to do it, they'll look you up, they'll search all the threads on you, they'll Google search you, and once they finally worked out who they're going to train with and where they're going to exercise, they'll go out and buy some new kit, some new clothes and stuff, and possibly maybe 6, 9, 12 months later, they'll start training. So guys will start training the moment the thought comes in their head, they're at the gym training. Or Friday afternoon, someone says, hey, I'm running a marathon this weekend. I go, hey, I'll run that marathon too. And they'll run that marathon that weekend with that person with absolutely no prep at all. So why I mentioned before about parking your ego at the door, because what guys will do is they'll train where they used to train. And if they used to do 15 push-ups and 4 sets of 15 push-ups back when they were 18, that's what they'll do today. Whether it's 40-year break in between training sessions, that's exactly what they'll do. And what I meant by parking the ego at the door, you're not going to get a gold medal from me. You're not going to get a gold medal from anyone, even yourself. Look at you. You can still do what you used to do when you were 15 or 18 or 22. Because what you really will get around your neck is usually an injury. And the injury is usually in the shoulders or the lower back. And if you're lucky, it'll be in the shoulders and your lower back and not anywhere else. And what I mean by anywhere else, possibly because of the low blood sugars, because you won't eat before you come to the training session. You'll have a low blood sugar. You'll probably faint if you work too hard. And it could be worse. So guys, please come into training and accept the fact that you're in training. Training means you're moving from A to B, and a good trainer or a good coach will take you from A to B in a nice way, nice and slow. I've said before, one workout can't make you an athlete, but one workout can break you. So train smart. It's from the the American Athletics Association. One workout can't make you an athlete, but one workout can break you. Train smart. Pain is not weakness leaving the bodies, guys. So we don't train up to pain. We don't train for pain at all. The old adage, no pain, no train, or no gain, no pain, or whatever it was. No pain, no gain. It's so wrong. It should be no train, no gain. I've said that before in a previous thing that I mentioned, but I really want to sort of emphasize the fact that you're going to park your ego at the door and don't worry what anyone else is doing in the gym. So if you've walked in the gym with a mate and they can do 10 push-ups, but they've been doing 6 months of training, don't try to compete against them and do 10 push-ups. Listen to your body and do what you can do. Only do what you're capable of doing. And remember, all you can do is all you can do, and all you can do is enough. I'll say that again. All you can do is all you can do, and all you can do is enough. So leave it at the door. Leave your ego at the door and just move around the gym, or put your runners on if you want to go for a walk. When I say runners, put your shoes on if you want to go for a walk. Whatever you want to do it slowly. You got to do it very slowly and train and get back so slowly. In fact, the strongest person or the strongest man in the gym is the person who stops and listens to their body, not the person who's on the floor sweating their ass off. I've seen so many guys come in and compete against either their partner or their training buddy. And a good trainer really should not have you doing the same exercises at the same time. A good trainer is you doing personal exercises for you, selecting exercises just for you. But if they do decide to do similar exercises, which I see a lot of, I'll call them lazy trainers, where they go, okay, you're both going to do a set of squats now, and you're both going to do this now, and both do that now. What that sets you up for is a competition. And if it's your partner, usually that's not a good thing. Like, let's pretend that it's a wall sit and you haven't trained for like 6 years, and your partner's been training with me for, say, 6 months, and you come in, because that client's usually been their partners along. The guy of the partner will try his best to beat the other partner. He'll do everything he can to beat the other partner. And I say to him all the time, park your ego at the door. It doesn't matter. And I'll share a little story with you. I was training a lady and a man, and the guy was saying, oh, wow, look at me now. I'm got really better now. I'm getting stronger. I can do whatever it was. I can now lift 50 pound of the bike, whatever it was, a bench press, whatever. And his partner said, very sarcastically, might I add, but you still can't lift the mop. Which, goes to show it really is what you can do out of the gym. That's your real performance. What can you do? Can you do the gardening at home? Can you help a mate if they need a hand with the chores around the house, or help them moving house? That's a real test of, can you still participate in society and community and helping each other out of the gym? Because the gym is, it's a great place to get fit, strong and healthy. But what are you getting fit, strong and healthy for? So if you're going to take on this sort of approach of going to the gym to get fit, strong and healthy, you've got to apply it outside the gym. So don't play catch up. Don't train like you used to train when you were a kid. Don't think you're 18. Don't think you're 19. Don't think you're 22. Don't join in with the marathons at work. Park your ego at the door, wherever the door is, whether it's your front door or whether it's the gym door or whether it's a mate said, hey, come along and help us this weekend, do whatever. Just listen to the body. Protect your back. Protect your shoulders. The real success of an athlete is someone who's still training in 10, 15, 20 years. I've got clients who are up to 80s, 90s and still training, and have been training with me for the last 20, 30 years. And they've been training twice a week with me for over 20 years. They're the success ones. I've also had clients who've come and trained with me, and after 2 or 3, maybe 6 weeks, they're at the physio because they didn't listen to their body. So you've got to listen to the body, okay? If you need to stop, please stop. I've always, if you know anyone who's trained with me, one of the things I always say is, do as many as you can. Do as many as you can. I don't give someone do 10 push-ups, do 15 push-ups. Your body doesn't know numbers. Yeah, sure, the maths, we know numbers. Don't let numbers bully you. We know numbers, the head knows numbers, but the body doesn't know numbers. So do a set of push-ups, and if you need to stop, you stop. Okay? Don't go for 12, don't go for 15, don't do the I have to do. If you're doing a wall sit or a prone hold, for some reason we have this decimal system. We have to do 10 push-ups. We have to do 3 sets of 10. But when we go to the timing of something, whether we do a set of skipping, a wall sit, or a prone hold, it's got to be in a minute. If you challenge someone and say, hey, let's do 100 seconds of wall sit, they say, no, we'll do a minute. So we have this we have a sectesimal system, which is the sixes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 lots of 6, 3 lots of 6. That's the sectesimal system. Then we had the decimal system, and then we had the dozen, which was part of the sectesimal system. But for some reason, we have to do sets of 12 or sets of 10. And if you came to the gym, it's written all around the gym, muscles count. Stop stopping at 10. Listen to your body. If you need to stop at 6, stop at 6. If you need to stop at 8, stop at 8. Do as many as you can. And remember, All you can do is all you can do, and all you can do is enough. So that's tip number 3 on 1,000 things. Well, not 1,000 things I've learned. 10 things I've learned whilst training over 1,000 clients over the last 4 decades in the training studio here in Melbourne. And I look forward to seeing you next time for tip number 4. Take care, guys. Thanks so much. Cheers. Bye-bye.
You've been listening to The Men's Movement. Look forward to seeing less of you next time.